Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. Welcome to this new series I would like to start. So in this series, I would like to review your work and your games. You can hand them in the Discord server. Link is in the description, guys. Yeah, we've got something called Shinobi Soul Tycoon by Reality. He has handed in the link via Discord, so you can do that as well, as I've already told you. And we only have a bunch of moves right here as for now, but we are of course going to review them. I'm going to give some ratings, alright? So from 0 to 10. And you can do as well, alright? So just tell me in the comment section what you would rate all of those single moves I'm now about to show, alright? So let's start with Russian Shuriken. I'm gonna have this sound enabled. I hope that I don't get copyrighted for this one, but we'll see. Alright, so what I personally did like was the Russian Shuriken model, and also the effects which popped up, and that the dummy is moving after it has been hit, alright? Yeah, so you could, for example, improve the effects which are around the player, because they seem a little bit laggy if we take another look into it soon. And apart from that, look, so it is a little bit choppy. I don't know if it's because of my internet connection, but he could improve it if it is not because of my internet connection. But apart from that, you could also animate the player somehow, so the player might or could raise up his hand and then just form this Russian Shuriken before firing it. So that's something you could add as well. But apart from that, I would give a, yeah, let's say 7 out of 10, alright? Because I think that you could add some particles to Russian Shuriken as well, so, you know, it is really difficult to give something a 10 out of 10, but let's give a solid 7 out of 10. Right, so let's move on with the second one, so Dragon Flame Jutsu. Okay, what I personally like about this one is that, or are those shockwaves when you hit the dummy, and that the dummy moves away as well, so that kind of knockback which you have. Those are things I really like about this one. Also, same thing with the shockwaves as for the Russian Shuriken. They seem a little bit laggy when they are supposed to spin, alright? I don't know if this is a problem of mine, but you could improve that as well. Apart from that, you could maybe add some kind of orange trail instead of adding this white thin trail behind of the dragon hat, because I think that an orange trail would just fit a lot better than this thin white one. And let me try something out. So I want to see if this dragon hat flies towards the direction I'm looking to or where my mouse is pointing to. So as you can see, that's something you should fix as well, because, you know, so when I'm facing this direction and I'm like doing all of this hand signs because there's jutsu at the end, this thing should fly towards the direction I'm looking to and not where my mouse is at. So then you have weird situations like this. But apart from that, the move is pretty okay, so I'll give it 7 out of 10 again, alright? So let's move on with this combat right here. So, alright. Yeah, so what I personally like about this one, so this whole game is an R6, alright? So you're not able to do the cool stuff you're able to do in R15, for example. So of course some effects are going to be not as good as in R15. But what I personally really like is are first of all those particles, alright? So those particles, I don't know, so I have subconsciously perceived that this game has some kind of cartoonish theme. I might be wrong at this point, but especially those particles emphasize this feeling of mine. And also, if you take a look at that walking animation, so it also is in those or in that Naruto theme. But apart from that, the camera is also shaking every time when we step, and I think that this emphasizes really into this cartoon theme. And as I've told you, those particles I think appeal to that as well. Apart from that, the trail's cool, so I really like the trail. The animations are decent, and what you could improve on this one is that you might add some kind of knockback, so after 3 hits, that the dummy just, you know, leaps forward, gets knocked back. So I've made a video on wall breaker combats. If you want to add that, it will be cool as well. But apart from that, I'm gonna rate this one a 8 out of 10. Alright, so I don't know what you guys are going to rate this guy, but I'm gonna rate it a 8 out of 10. So I barely play Roblox games. I might have a very wrong perception about this, but as for now, 8 out of 10, guys. So let's move on with this one, Great Tornado. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so yeah, I think that, so as you can see, there are a lot of particles, I think, and then this one green mesh, this tornado mesh, which just spins. So what I personally like about this one is that the visualization with those particles and the mesh itself, so they fit, alright, so they match each other. But apart from that, you could add some kind of shockwave effect as you've done with the Rasen Shuriken or this move right here. So you could add that. And a camera shaking as well, so that's something I like as well. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm not really a fan of this move, to be honest. Yeah, wait. I'll do this one once more. So what I like as well is that you have at least tried to animate the player so that the player is levitating up before firing this attack. So I think I'm gonna give this move a 5 out of 10. I don't know. So I didn't like this move. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's move on with this one. Boulder Throw Jutsu. Okay, so, yeah, first things first, it is cool that you used a rock mesh to, you know, to do all of this, and I really like those particles as well. But what you could improve is that the player, first of all, does some kind of animation, maybe some kind of hand signs, because at the end, those are all jutsus. In those Naruto anime series, they all do this crazy hand sign stuff, you know, so you could maybe improve that. Apart from that, this trail right here, I don't know if it fits into this jutsu. You have to find out for yourself. And I think that the rock itself moves a little bit too slow, so you could increase that as well. And maybe add some kind of particles to the rock as well. So maybe some dirt falling off or some rocks falling off the big rock, you know. So you could add something like that, and also add some kind of shockwave to the dummy and some kind of camera animation so that your camera shakes once you hit the dummy. So you could do that kind of stuff, all right? So I'm gonna rate this move a 6 out of 10, all right? So let's move on with the Susano right here. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yo, this is very good. So, what I like about this one is the mesh, first of all, and the idling animation, alright? So that's something I personally really like about this one. I also like those particles because they appeal to the color of the Susano. Yeah, very cool stuff right here, very cool stuff. So you're only currently able to, you know, just summon it and not to punch with it or anything like that. So just walk around with it. Yeah, pretty cool thing. I'm gonna rate this one a 9 out of 10, so I really like this one, you know, I really like it, and I would love to see it being animated further so that you're able to attack and so on. Alright, let's move on with this one, Almighty Push. Oh, that the solving animation was fine as well. So, Almighty Push, let's see what this is about. I think I have to zoom out. Almighty Push. Yeah, very good, very good. So, something I haven't mentioned yet is that some of those moves, all of them mostly, have some kind of sound, alright? And especially this one, so Almighty Push, as you guys were able to hear, there's this pain voice saying Almighty Push, and then, you know, doing all of this move right here. So I really like that the move has a big range, alright? And therefore seems to be almighty, alright? So that really appeals to the image of this move. I also like that how you have done this move, alright? So that the dummies are being pushed, you know, pushed around, and this really appeals to this attack right here as well. What you could improve as well is that when you take a look at the shockwaves, they're not smoothly rotating, you know, so you could rotate them smoothly. And yeah, maybe you could also make objects like those mountains, rocks, whatsoever, so maybe you could affect them as well by this move, via this move. But apart from that, I really like this one, alright? So let's give this one a 8 out of 10. Alright, yeah, that's it with the video, guys. As I've told you, you can join the Discord server in the description, hand in your work, so the link to your game, you present as your work. I'm gonna rate it when I have enough time to do so. And thanks for Reality for, yeah, you know, sharing this with us. And I hope that I didn't disappoint you or anything, so I didn't make you sad because of my rating or something like that, alright? So just, you know, handle the critique and, you know, just pull the best out of it, alright? That being said, thanks for watching. Take care.